Hey, Karanja James again. So, without wasting any time, if you're in sales business, I'd say that money lies in the follow-up because most of the time that you contact the customer or the client, he doesn't have money at that time. So you find that there are mistakes that people do when doing follow-ups, and it costs you money. The reason why I said this, yesterday I called a customer and we had talked like 2 weeks ago. I stayed too long because I thought I was busy. After calling that person, he told me, you know what? I bought a property from someone else. So what does that tell me? I was too weak to close that person. I was not able to push that person. I was not able to persuade that person or to close that person, to make sure that that guys should understand that I'm the best in what I do, and whatever I'm selling them is the best in the market. I was not able to do that. So I've run this and I had to make sure I go back to my refreshing notes to make sure that I don't make the same mistake. And I'm here to assist you not to make that mistake I've done 2 days ago. So, mistakes that we do when you're doing follow-up, even in business, it doesn't matter if you're a CEO, whoever you are, you're in sales, and there's someone who told you on Wednesday, I'm going to do this and this, and you must do follow-up. So, number one mistake that people do, they don't make calls. Someone told you I'm going to be available on Saturday. You didn't make you don't notice. Actually, number one, I usually say before making a call, you should have a list. Don't use your mind like garbage. You should use your mind with a pen and a paper. Always have somewhere to write. A reminder. Your head is not a filing cabinet like this. Your head is not created to remember everything. It says that in 1 minute we can have more than 300 emotions, 300 decisions, 300 things that they are going in our mind in 1 minute. So tell me, if someone told me to call them 1 week ago and maybe on Sunday, how are you going to remember that? How? So make sure you have, it says that there's magic which happens when the paper meets the pen through the mind. There's magic that happens there. So always keep a record. So and so told me to call him this month, next month. Have I called that person? Yeah, make sure you have a journal, you have notes where you can always refer. So after referring, then you always make a call. Some people don't make a call. Sometimes I find it is at 9 p.m. and I think, oh, that guy might be sleeping, that guy must be having good time with their wife, but that is poor people's mentality. When you have that thought, when you remember something, make sure you do it then, even if it's at the midnight. So make sure you make that call. That call could be the only difference between you and your goals. You don't have to get what I got from a customer, that I bought the property from somewhere, and because you went mute, because you went silent. So make sure you make that call whenever you have the time. There's no time that, unless the customer tells you to call me in the morning, call in the time that you want or you have the thought. So number two is procrastination. People say that, oh, it is in the morning, I cannot call someone, it might be, maybe I'm distressing them. Make that call. When you call that call for the first time, did you know that even that guy was taking a shit? Did you know he was having good time with the people he loved? No, just make the call. If someone tells you, call me later, make sure you call that person later. Don't say, I'm going to call that person next week. The only thing that you might be distressing is you find that you have a very big call list that you are not able you're not able to call of them, but you should make sure that those are hot. You should write hot, cold, or warm. That's why I'm able to make sure that I know this person is hot, this person is cold, this person is warm. So when I get time to do follow-up, I just call those people who are hot first. If I don't get any positive information, I go to those who are warm, then I get them in a stage. So number 2, the volume and the frequency. Number 3, the volume and the frequency. So you should have volume. Numbers. My mentors have always stressed on numbers. Numbers don't lie. Make sure you call this person. Frequency. My mentor told me, if you want to do follow-up, call that person. Number 1, until he blocks you. Number 2, until he is dead. Because the time he contacted you, that thing was in his mind. So make sure you're able to grade on that thing that you had seen, that vision that you had seen, that product that you had seen. And some people you're going to close them in 1 week. There are people who are going to close them in 2 weeks. There are people who are going to take months to close them, and there are people who take years to close them. The previous business I had in 2019, I contacted a person. We were in communication. After 3 years, I didn't, because we were just in communication. After 3 years, one morning he just called me out of nowhere. And he told me, do you remember the business you had introduced me 3 years ago? I never had money. No, I had the money. But I made sure that there was a rapport. So make sure you call them frequently. So if I say frequently, what do I mean by this? Some people will ask, how many times should I call? Make sure in a day you call 30 minimum people when you're doing follow-up. 30. For you to get at least one person to buy. 30. My new goal from today is to make a sale each and every day. So I need to call 30 people every day to make sure I'm able to close them. So that is very important. Make sure. The other thing, you should be a bother to them. Be a bother. Show value. When value meets money, customer will always give you the money. Because if you over communicate value, if you ask the questions that they should be asked, there we call them the closing questions, Make sure you're able to close. Make sure you are able to have that closing spirit. It's going to assist you. The other thing is, raise up the noise. The customer can notice your voice in the phone call. So I try to make sure that the customer is able and is comfortable with my voice. Make sure you're able to bring up your voice. Don't have fear. I can sense fear if you call me through a phone call. I can sense fear. And people who have money want to deal with the people who are in charge. So through that phone call, make sure you're able to deliver power. People follow power. Make sure you're the guy through the phone. It's going to assist you. Have a target. Call regularly. Have a target. Every day have that people to call regularly. Make sure you read somewhere something what that guy said, that girl said, that woman said. He stays here. He has this problem. So make sure you're able to connect that person and call up. For sometimes the other thing, people wait for so long. Someone tells you, call me on Monday, you call him after 3 weeks. What's that? Make sure you're able to call regularly, follow up every day with yourself, with your team. I think I can say speed. People don't have speed. Always be in a hurry. People have people who are in a hurry, People have people who they have something that's going in their life. Don't show that this client that you have all the time, that you can talk about their mamas, about the problems they have. No, be in a hurry, my friend, he told me about this, what can we do it? Ask the closing question. If that guy is not able to be closed by those closing questions, make sure you set the next meeting. Don't leave a call without making the next visit. Have variety of reason to call. My friend, I've called you because you told me to do this. I've called you because you told the bank did not give you the money. I've called you because, my friend, do you know what's happening right now? There is a new development in town. Give them a reason to reason with you. I have a purpose for the calling. Make sure you elaborate the purpose. What do you do when you call a person and that person is not able to answer your message or your calls? Make sure you leave a message. I advise don't leave WhatsApp message, a written message, because In where I am right now, people are obsessed with money that is sent through the phone. We call them M-Pesa message. So he may think that someone who is sending them money. So make sure you're able to leave a message, leave a message, give them the reason why, close them. Make sure there are those questions. I'm going to elaborate them maybe in a video to come. The closing questions. When you get rejection, how are you able to close this person? I'm not good in everything, I'm not good in it, but I'm doing the best that I can, But I'm going to ask, I'm going to give those questions. You should ask the customer. Like there's a customer I asked like 1 week ago. He was saying, no, not my business. I asked him, my brother, if you are drowning and I gave you a life jacket, I threw a life jacket to you, would you take it? And he said yes. I told him, my brother, what I'm sending to you is a life jacket, and I know you're drowning. Put up some money and call me in 2 weeks time. After 2 weeks, I'm going to make sure I follow up on that guy, and I'm 100% that I'm going to close that guy. So you should be able to have those questions that closes a guy down. And last thing, second last I would say is distraction. Avoid distraction. Nowadays there is a lot of distraction, my friends. TikTok, Facebook, YouTube, videos. Nowadays videos are everywhere. Videos are everything. Do you know the reason I've started making this video? I thought that every day I was consuming more than 30 videos. 30 videos from other people who have committed to do something. But I came to realize that those videos never added any value to me. It's a prank, so I laugh. So what? Did I solve the problem that I have? No. So I decided I've been watching useless videos, but those videos doesn't give me anything. They don't add value to me. So I decided, you know what, James? You should make also videos, but these videos are there to assist in some person somewhere. So I make videos not for views, but for purpose. And that's why even if this video gets 5 views, 10 views, for me, I just need one person. I don't need to have 1,000 viewers. I just need one person to motivate that one person. If that one person makes money to his account or is able to close people, that's my joy. That's my joy. If that person is able to come from a place where he has no money and there adds value in his life, that's my joy. So this is not those videos that are going to make you happy. Actually, I know many people in sales business, they don't say they're in sales because they fear to be criticized. For me, I'm a salesperson and I don't have any regret joining sales business. So make sure that you are able to lose out the distractions in your life. If you have a friend who is wasting your time, just tell him so and so, Eric, please don't waste my time. If you want to waste someone's time, go and look for someone else in the office and waste their time. But for me, I'm very busy with what I'm doing. So that's what you should do. Don't waste your time miming, mocking, talking nonsense. So make sure you avoid distractions. Kevin, umesikia hiyo? Avoid distractions. So I'll urge you, if and only if you watch 10 videos in TikTok, make one video. And make sure you make videos in the business you are in. So avoid distraction. The last thing I would say is, most of the salespeople, when they are doing follow-ups, they don't ask for referrals. Maybe the person you have been following up is not the right person to follow. Maybe or maybe not, he doesn't even have the money you're telling him to maybe to invest in your business. But if that guy is in a very good status in life, maybe he's in middle class, he has friends who are just like him, who may be in need, because people tell their friends their problems. So ask for referrals. Don't loosen up. Actually, referrals, when you have called a person more than 10 times, call a person, and anytime you do a follow-up, make sure you write somewhere. I've called him the first time. I should write F1, F2, F3. I've follow up for 10 times. Then from the 10th time, make sure you ask for a referral, because if you have called that guy more than 10 times, maybe he's wasting your time. The 10 times is enough for that guy to remember for you for 2 years, you know. But when you get a 10th phone call, that's when you should ask for a referral. So and so, we have been talking with you, you are not able to service what I've been saying to you. Do you have a friend who might be interested? If so, don't talk to them. Give me their number and I'm going to give them a call. So don't give up. The only thing I can tell you, if it was easy, everybody would do it. I've been a sales team where people are given sales job, about 10, they leave all of them and I'm left alone. Another team is employed, they leave all of them and I'm left alone another time. The third time they are employed and they leave because they don't have the skills, they don't have the knowledge. Now I'm giving it to you for free. If you are a salesperson, grab it and use it. Don't be a quitter. It's always hard. If it was easy, everybody would do it. If what you are doing is easy, all of us will be doing that stuff. But because it's not easy, that's why not everyone is doing that. If you are a driver, it's a tough job, eh? If you are a teacher, it's a tough job. Talking to people is tough, you know. It's tough. So if it was easy, everybody would do it. Now because it's not easy, do the job, do the work, do you. Be aggressive, be hungry, be foolish. Be aggressive, be hungry, be foolish. And you're going to get what you want. I'm out.